welcome back to my channel, Black Imperial Travel. It is Friday, March 29th. It is 10:23 a.m. here in Dublin. As it's March 29th, happy Cowboy Carter release day to all who celebrate. Shout out to the Beehive. I am here in Dublin, so I'm just gonna lay it out for you really quick. I have been in Ireland since Sunday. I was in Galway from Sunday to Tuesday. Then I got to Dublin on Tuesday, and that section is going to be Tuesday to Thursday, and I'm here in Dublin until, well, I leave early Sunday morning, so from now till then will be like my weekend in Dublin video. So if you want to see what I've been doing in Ireland in chronological order, start with the Galway video, then do the Let's Go to Dublin video, and then this video, the weekend in Dublin video, will be the last of the series. So hopefully that makes sense. So for today, I am going to the Irish Whiskey Museum at noon. I'm pretty sure I booked the premium experience, and the tickets for that were like 26 euro. And you get to try 4 different whiskeys, and you're supposed to be able to take home a like tasting glass like that comes with your ticket. So that's what we're doing today. I know I also have a dinner at 9 p.m. They have like a New Orleans, Louisiana, Cajun Creole restaurant here in Dublin. So I said, yeah, I need to try that out and see what that's talking about. But other than that, I don't have anything concrete planned. So once I go to the Whiskey Museum and have lunch, I'll kind of figure out what I want to do for the rest of the day, because I have already seen a good chunk of Dublin these past 2 days, naturally, right? So I'm just trying to see the stuff that I haven't seen yet. So I need to do a little bit more research. But, you know, I like having free time to be able to, you know, fit in things that, you know, maybe weren't originally on my plan. So that's what I've got going on for today. I'm about to go to the coffee shop across the street, get a little tea, a little croissant, you know, just to put a little something on the stomach before I go try this whiskey. But yes, another day in Dublin. Excited. Sad that my time here is almost coming to an end. This week has literally flown by. Like they say, time flies when you're having fun. But yeah, still definitely gonna enjoy and live it up while I can. I had to come back to the hotel really quick to use the bathroom before I got on my journey. But 2 things I wanted to mention for this vlog. One, I'm staying at Dublin 1 Hotel. If you want to see what the hotel looks like, please check out the one before this, because now I done been here for a couple days and my stuff is not all over the room, but it is all over the room. So I don't want y'all in my business like that. But yeah, I want y'all to see what it looked like when I first got in here, and it was nice and, you know, neat and things of that nature. So please check out the first vlog for that. Also, I've been using a Leap visitor card to get around on the bus, tram, train, etc. Got a 72-hour card, so I have to top it up tomorrow. So when I go top it up tomorrow, I'll show you what that looks like so that you know how I've been getting around the city. But yes, about to get on the bus to head to the Irish Whiskey Museum. One thing I did want to mention is that I recommend you get your ticket for the Whiskey Museum online, because I got an early bird ticket for the premium experience. I basically paid the cost of the basic experience. If you go in person to buy a ticket, you'll see the prices that they have in person because I recorded them. But I think it's better if you book it online for a little bit of a discount. So it's 11:49 a.m. here. Have my ticket stamped. So our tour starts in about 10 minutes. So I'll just show you what the bar area looks like and stuff, and then soon we'll have the tour. The thing I liked about the Irish Whiskey Museum is that because it was a whiskey museum in general, you weren't tied to necessarily one brand as you would be if you go on a distillery tour at a particular distillery. So we got to learn a lot about the history of whiskey, a little bit more unbiased than at some of the distillery tours I had earlier in the week, and as well try different whiskeys from all over Ireland. So this was the Fercullen single malt. I thought it was okay. Wasn't my favorite, to be honest. This Writer's Tears, they told us it was the most expensive bottle out of the 4 we tried, and guess what? Not surprising to anyone who knows me, it was my favorite. It just had a really good, smooth taste. So I loved that one. The Irishman single malt and single pot. This one was, I would probably say, my least favorite. It was a little harsh on the palate, a little hard to swallow, but it still had decent flavor. This was the, I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm so sorry. This was what we got. If you had the premium package, you got to try this one. And this one was my second favorite. But overall, I enjoyed trying all 4 whiskeys. So it's a little after 1:10 p.m. here. I have just finished at the Irish Whiskey Museum doing the whiskey experience. I thought it was very cool. Now I'm gonna head for lunch. Something simple, y'all. I'm going to Nando's, but I haven't had Nando's in literally like a couple years. The last time I went to Nando's was the last time I was in London, which was 2022. So it's been a minute, and it's something, you know, cheaper to have for lunch because, like I said, I have a dinner reservation tonight. So gonna do that for lunch and then figure out what I'm doing for the rest of the day. Okay, so it's a little after 2 o'clock. Just finished lunch. I'm in a very crowded area. I didn't record virtually anything in Nando's because it was very crowded in there, and the couple I was sitting beside was acting like they never seen anybody black before, and like they never seen nobody eat by themselves before. Annoying. Anyway, the food was straight. It was straight. A little small, but it was straight. So now going to go to Dublin Castle. So hopefully that area is a little less crowded than this one. So I'm about to get on the bus and head over there and check that out. Okay, I didn't realize the castle was literally less than a 10-minute walk from where I was at Nando's. So I'm about to go inside now to see if I can get tickets. I saw online it was supposed to be €8 a person. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can do that. I had an option to book online, but I was like, let me just pull up and see. So that's what I'm about to do now. Okay, it is 2:23 now. I'm here in Dublin Castle. It was €8. They do have free lockers to put, like, you know, your jackets and stuff in, so that's nice. They didn't have English, so I got Spanish. About to do my own tour because, you know, I don't like too much of the guided tour stuff, and it was €4 extra for a guided tour. Anyway, that's not something I'm interested in. I want to walk around and see it myself. There are a lot of people here. It is very crowded, so keep that in mind when you're seeing what I'll be showing you today. Here we are at Dublin Castle. You got to see at the castle a lot of art and a lot of history tied to the old Irish royal family, because naturally this was their castle where they lived. So you can look at what each room talks about as I zoom in on each like placard of information there. It'll tell you about each room that I got to view in the castle. As I mentioned in the video, it was very crowded. Dublin Castle is a very popular tourist destination. I had seen the outside, so I thought I would want to check out the inside. And it was nice, but it being a castle with the history, it was just a lot of portraits of, you know, royals, and portraits are just not necessarily my favorite art in the world to view. But, you know, whatever, it is what it is. A lot of the rooms were pretty cool, like this one, and then the throne room that's next. So I did enjoy looking at everything. However, because the castle is large, a lot of the rooms are kind of empty, except for those portraits that are on the walls, that I would say. So overall, I would say that my visit was underwhelming, especially given the fact that I paid €8 for it, and a lot of the museums in Ireland are free. Like, look at this big room. It's a big room. The ceilings are cool. I love ceilings, but I mean, what was in the room other than that robe over there? Nothing. So if you think you would enjoy it, cool. But me personally, I think that there are other museum options in Dublin that, you know, are better and free to visit. So, you know, not ragging on Dublin Castle, but it just wasn't my favorite place to be, and I think I could have done something better with that time and money. It's 2:51 p.m. Hopefully you can hear me because we're all under the covering because it's raining. Again, it rains here literally every day. Dublin Castle, underwhelming. Don't think it's worth €8, especially when there's so many museums here that are free. I would just come outside, look around the outside, and go see the gardens, and that's free, and skip the inside. Everyone kept telling me it was a must-see. I disagree, respectfully. It's raining, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. Let me figure it out, and then I'll be back. So, as you can see, the sun is starting to come back out. I am going to make my way to the National Library of Dublin, which is free to visit. So, I'm gonna head over there and check it out. So, as I'm pulling up, the gate was closed. I was like, it's closed, isn't it? I haven't had anything be closed yet, really, for Good Friday. Honestly, I forgot. I was telling my mom this morning, I forgot it was Easter because I've been on vacation living my life. But yeah, the library is closed. So honestly, probably gonna go get me some wine. As I said I would, I found somewhere to get some wine. I literally just searched wine bar near me on Google, and this is what popped up. And it was really cool in here. The staff was really nice, really helpful. They did serve food, but I said, hey, I'm full. I just want wine. They said, of course. So I wanted to try this wine from Greece. And this was the taste glass, by the way. But I tasted it and I said, yeah, I want it. So I got a full glass of it as well. But I really enjoyed it. I love a good red wine. It was different from what I'm used to, but it was good. So basically, I came to the wine bar. And I had no idea that the wine bar was connected to an art gallery. And the art gallery is free to visit. So I've had my glass of wine. Now I'm just enjoying the art gallery here that I didn't even know existed. So pretty cool. Especially cool because I was just in Mont Blanc in December, so this is great. And This is the art gallery. So it is 4:52. I have finished at the wine bar and art gallery. That was a really cool experience. Like, I don't know, it's like one of those things where like you go in to do one thing and then it's like, oh cool, there's an art gallery too. A wine bar that was literally on my list to check out while I was in Dublin is literally on this street. We're on Ellie Street, I think, or Eli Place. E-L-Y is the point. And they open at 5 o'clock. So as you see, it's basically 5 o'clock. So I'm just going to wait it out for them to open. Then after that, I'll probably go back to the hotel, get myself together for dinner, and whatever happens after dinner. So yeah, that's the plan for the rest of the day. Here we are at what I'm pretty sure is called Ellie Wine Bar. I loved the vibe in here. Naturally, I was alone, so I just sat at the bar, but the staff was really nice, really helpful, gave me tastes of all the wines I wanted until I decided on a wine. The vibe, like, I would love to come back here for like a date night or something just because it was so swank. And look at this, I love this stemware. Oh, it was so big, I loved it. But this wine was really, really good. So it is 5:50 p.m. here. I have just finished at the wine bar. I just had that one glass of red. I really enjoyed the wine bar. It's a very cute vibe. But anyway, I'm about to head back to the hotel, rest a little bit, get myself together because my reservation, there was a gnat. My reservation at Crew is at 9 p.m. Hey y'all, it is 8:10 here. Obviously, I had my relaxed time, showered, freshened up, all of that. About to make my way to the bus station to head to Crew for my 9 p.m. reservation. Like I said, it's supposed to be like a New Orleans, Louisiana, Creole, Cajun inspired restaurant here in Dublin. So I gotta see what they're talking about. When I was looking for places online to come and eat on Friday night to get a reservation in advance, Crew was literally the first thing that popped up. And given the menu, I said I had to try it because do they really know how to do Creole food in Dublin? So I tried this drink, the SHIT. I personally did not like it, and it's because the tea in the drink was watery. So I told the lady, I am so sorry, but like, I don't like this. She said, no problem. So I got the Crew cut. She said this was actually her favorite drink on the menu, and it looked very pretty. And I liked this one much, much better. It had good flavor on the palate. So I wanted to get a couple things. I wanted to get a starter, naturally, and I got the Nola shrimp. It was really good, really, really flavorful, and the shrimp were a good size. So I was pleased. Sorry, I'm looking now and seeing that a lot of this was in the dark, but you know, restaurants be dark now, so I can't do nothing about that. But anyway, to eat, I got some chicken tenders and some broccolini. The chicken tenders were huge, flavorful, juicy. I really loved that sauce that they gave on the side. That was really good. I was pleased with that. The broccolini was good. It had good flavor, but it was a little too soft for my liking. I would have just liked a little more crunch. Okay, hey y'all. It is like 10:10, 10:11, finished at dinner. I am sleepy. I am sleepy. That food got me sleepy, but it was good. So I'm about to go to a bar or two, do a little nighttime bop, try to wake up a little bit, but I feel like I'm probably not gonna be out for that long. So we'll see. We'll see. Hey y'all, it is 11:50 p.m. so almost midnight here. As I figured, I wasn't gonna be out there long. I just bopped around a little bit to see what everybody was doing, and obviously it's a Friday night. It's a lot of sloppy people, drunk people outside running amok. So it was time for me to come inside. And also on Tuesday, like the day I literally first got to Dublin, I went out to the bar and then I met people there, and then we ended up going to the club, and I was out till after 2 a.m. And me, once you do that once in a week, like that be enough. I don't need to see every club Dublin got, okay? I saw one, I liked it, it was cute, and that's probably gonna be that on that. You already know I'm about to shut it down. And tomorrow is my last day. My last day here in Dublin, which is crazy because I've been here since Tuesday and time has been flying. So yeah, see y'all tomorrow for my last day here in Dublin. Hey y'all, and good almost afternoon from Dublin. It is Saturday, March 30th. It is 11:53, so a little before noon here. So it is officially my last day in Dublin. I have been here since Tuesday, so honestly, I have had a really good time. I have gotten to see basically everything. So today we're definitely keeping it chill. That's why I slept in. Because my first official appointment is at 3 p.m. and that's for Teeling Distillery. So of course we have to do one more distillery because I'm a whiskey girl. We have to do one more distillery before we leave Dublin. And then also I have a reservation at a steakhouse at 9:15 p.m. My flight tomorrow is very early. It leaves at 5:55 a.m. So what I'm about to do now is, if you saw the video before this one, I had got a LEAP visitor card. It looks like this. I had got it on Tuesday, but I didn't start using the public transport till Wednesday, and I got the 72-hour card, and that was for €16. So being that today's Saturday, every time I've been swiping on the bus, it says, yeah, your card expires on today. So I have to go top up for another 24 hours, which will be €8. I personally think it's worth it because every time you get on the bus, you would have to pay €170. And I use the bus at least 4 times a day, at least. So I already know it's worth it to just pay the €8 for an additional 24 hours. You can top up at almost any convenience store. If you just Google like LEAP visitor card, that's literally what I did, is how I found out. I just Googled LEAP visitor card and there's a map of top up locations. So I'm obviously picking the one closest to my area. So I'm gonna go there, top up, and then I wanna go back to Dublin Garden. It's on the first Dublin vlog where we did the walking tour, because I wanna go take some pictures there. And then I really want ramen for lunch. Like, I just had a taste for ramen. So I was like, yeah, let's do that. So by the time I get all of that done, it'll be time to go to Teeling Distillery. So that's basically the plan for the afternoon. So yeah, it's a little overcast. I feel like it's probably gonna rain. It rains every day here. I don't know how y'all do it out here. It's just too much rain for me. Like, it's cute or whatever, but like the rain. So I'm about to go outside and get all that done. So yeah, let's go and let's enjoy our last day here in Dublin. This is why I hate when they be giving tourists wrong information on their website, because on the website it's saying that you could fill it up at any top-up station, any LEAP card outlet in Dublin. And I get to a LEAP card outlet, man, and he like, no, you can't do that. You got to do it at where you got it at. But they closed on Saturday. But I know when I bought it there, the man had said that I could fill it up at the convenience store, like this one, Spar, the convenience store beside that one. But now I got to go all the way up there, and I don't know if my bus card is active, and I don't want to walk all the way up there. But y'all need to put accurate information. Once you have a LEAP visitor card, you can top up above at any LEAP card outlet in Dublin, and I click on that link and I go to any, and they tell me that I can't do that. You see how that's conflicting information? Regardless, I gotta go up to the place. So there's a lot going on. Hopefully you can hear me, as this is a very busy area, but it's 12:30 now. If you can see that spar behind me, that's where I got it. She said that I couldn't top it up, but she could just give me a new card, because this is kind of like mildly flimsy. But she said she can just give me a new one, so I just got the new 24-hour card for €8. So now I'm gonna head to the garden to do my pictures and then go out to eat. I'm a little out of breath because I had to speed walk 20 minutes to get down here, but it's done. Okay, so it's a little after 1 o'clock. It is starting to rain again. Finished my pictures here in Dublin Garden. I showed Dublin Garden on the first vlog, but if you didn't see it, you know. Pretty, right? Pretty. So found a ramen place a 10-minute walk away. So gonna head there for lunch, and then after that, like I said, it'll be time to go to Teeling for my 3 o'clock. In case you didn't see my first vlog about Dublin, I just wanted to show you what the Dublin Garden looks like again, attached to Dublin Castle, and this is free. So on my walk to the ramen place, it took me through, Google Maps took me through Georgia Street Arcade, which I didn't know was here. So it was cool to see something else that I didn't know I was going to see on the way to lunch. So here I was at the ramen bar. This restaurant was actually bigger than I had expected. And I liked that they had this solo seating area for people who like to dine as one person. I was like, yeah, perfect. Look at all of us over there. So of course, when I get ramen, I always have to get some sake. I got it warm, because I love warm sake, and it was colder obviously in Dublin at this time. And I got the garlic lovers ramen. If you love garlic, naturally this was for you. It smelled so good when they brought it to my table. I just got like a whiff of garlic and everything was really good, really flavorful. My only qualm with it was that the chicken, in my opinion, was a little dry, but the noodles, the broth, everything, how it came together was amazing. So I really liked it. Okay, it is 2:20 p.m. I'm literally right outside the ramen bar. It was really good. So now I'm about to make my way to Teeling Distillery for my 3 o'clock. I can take the bus, but I would have to walk halfway, or I could just walk the full 19 minutes it takes to get there. And I'm like, all this walking I'm doing today, I could have not got the freaking leap card because I haven't been on the bus all day. But it is what it is. I'm gonna make my way over there somehow, and I'll see y'all in a little bit. It is 2:46 p.m. so I am here right on time for my 3 o'clock at Teeling Distillery, the last one of my trip here to Dublin. I think this is like my 4th at this point. But I did end up taking the bus because I need to get my money's worth. So I'm about to head in there now and get checked in. See y'all in a little bit. So I booked the 20-euro tour, which you get to try one of their whiskeys and have a whiskey cocktail. They told me I could have upgraded, but I was like, I've tried so much straight whiskey since I've been here in Dublin. I think it's a good time to try a little straight whiskey and some of a cocktail. So I'm gonna stick with the 20-euro option that I selected, and we got wristbands. So yeah, we should be starting in about 10-ish minutes or so. This is Teeling Whiskey's active distillery, so we got to go onto the floor and see what whiskey they are currently making. So in the beginning, I didn't record because we were in the dark, but we got a little history about Teeling. But now we got to see their distilling process. In Ireland, it's commonly known to do triple distilling, so that's why you see 3 pot stills over here, because you distill the liquor 3 times. And they were currently on their triple distilling process, so that's what you see coming out of the 3rd pot still there that they're gonna put into the barrels. It is hot in here, like the man said it was gonna be, because these things are active. I know I recorded this a little out of order, but you can see the process from 1, 2, 3, 4 that Teeling Whiskey specifically takes to make their whiskey and distill their whiskey. So that was pretty cool. And we got a little bit more history about their process and what they do with that. And then we got to move on to the barreling process, where you got to see what they put into the barrels. As you can see, as you make whiskey, obviously you lose some. For it to be a legal Irish whiskey, it has to be in a barrel for 3 years and 1 day.
Brilliant. Try that there.
Sorry, because looking now, this also wasn't the best lighting, but this was the cocktail that we got to try with the recipe, so that was cool that they gave it to us. I liked it. I thought it was very good and refreshing. Okay, y'all, so it's literally a little after 4 o'clock. Have just wrapped up at Teeling Distillery. I really liked it. I thought it was cool. You know, once you go to a couple distilleries, you already know like how they make whiskey and, you know, the different brewing process. But I mean, still, I thought it was cool. You know, everybody puts their own little spin on things, so it's always interesting to find that out. There's actually another distillery literally 2 minutes from here called Liberties. So I was just gonna pop into their bar to try like one of their whiskeys, just to try it, especially since it's around the corner, and then figure out what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day. So here at Liberties now, I asked what they had, and the reason I wanted to try this one is because it's double distilled. And I always thought Irish whiskey had to be triple distilled, but apparently it doesn't. So we're gonna try the double distilled single malt on the rocks to see if there's anything different. But this shot here was €7.80. I like it. It has a little bite, but I like it. Yeah. So it is 4:51 p.m. I'm honestly a little sleepy, but I don't want to take a nap because it's looking like after dinner I'm going to be back at the room. So I'm going to go to one more bar because it was on my list to go. And when I talked to my friends I met here who are from Ireland on Tuesday, they were like, oh, it's like really cute, really girly. So I just want to go there, check it out, get a drink. And then after that, I'll probably head back to the hotel just because I need to pack, get everything together. But where I am now at Liberties, the Doll Society Bar is what it's called. It's a 9-minute walk away. So that's what I'm about to go do. Luckily, it's not raining right now, but it is windy. It's a little colder than it was earlier. So the weather is just, I don't like the weather here at all. I don't. I like Dublin, I like Ireland, but the weather stinks. But it's okay. We're just gonna keep going with it. When I pulled up to Doll Society, all I heard was happy screaming outside. So when I went inside, I saw that it was literally a drag party brunch. So I walked in late, but we had a blast. So it's 6:13 p.m. I'm leaving Doll Society Bar. It was really cute there, really fun, definitely for the girls. Definitely for the girls. But I enjoyed the atmosphere. The DJ did like a 30-minute Beyonce segment, so I was definitely in there, you know, enjoying. Now it's time for me to head back to the hotel. Might go to the bar beside the hotel, might not, but either way, time to head back to that area because I'm about 30 minutes away just to get myself together. Like I said, pack up and do everything I need to do before my dinner reservation tonight at 9:15. Hey y'all, so it is 8:35. I'm hungry. So I'm about to get on the bus and head over to Hawksmoor, Dublin. Like I said, my reservation is for 9:15, but you know I like to get there a little early. So yeah, about to get on the bus and head over and see what they're talking about. Before 9, but my reservation is until 9:15, and they said they need a little bit of time to get ready for my reservation. Totally understandable. So I'm here at the bar. The drink I got at the bar was really good. It tasted like a frosted lemonade or limeade, so I loved it. They brought me back right on time to my table. I had already perused the menu earlier, so I knew what I wanted. I wanted to make a dinner out of appetizers. So I wanted some oysters, some steak tartare, some scallops, and if I was hungry, I was gonna get a Caesar salad after that. Started off with the oysters with their sauce. It was really good. Those were probably the best oysters I had throughout my whole time in Ireland. Then I had the scallops, obviously had to squeeze some lemon on them, but they were really good, fresh, meaty, and had great flavor. Then I got the steak tartare. It was really good. It even had like a kick to it. So I loved it. Everything I had was great. Honestly, 10 out of 10. Okay, hey y'all, it is 10:48 p.m. I know you're like, why do you look in such disarray? You know, we're having a good dinner. Everything is fine. No rain in the forecast for the rest of the day. So I leave my umbrella in the room. Obviously, when I try to leave the restaurant to get on the bus to come back to the hotel, what is it doing? I don't like rain. Especially, I have been in Ireland for basically a week. It has rained every day. Too much rain for me, y'all. I cannot. It's aggravating. But anywho, dinner was really good. I really enjoyed that restaurant. Y'all know, like I said earlier, the taxi, Uber, whatever, is gonna come pick me up. I already scheduled it with the hotel at 3:30 a.m. So I will be seeing you all very shortly. But for now, I'm about to shut it on down so I can at least get a little bit of rest before y'all see me the next time. Hey y'all, good morning. It is Sunday, March 31st, and it is 3:15 a.m. Yes, it is early, but you want to know something? Today or in the middle of the night or, you know, whatever, it was spring forward for this time zone. So I lost an hour of sleep. I maybe got an hour of sleep because I went to bed around midnight and then it jumped to 2 a.m. at 1. And I set my first alarm to start at 2:15 so that, you know, I could start training myself that, you know, we're not going to get to sleep like we normally do when we lay down at night. It's funny, I requested a wake-up call from the hotel at 3 a.m., you know, last resort, like in case I was really in here, just like, child, they didn't call. Imagine if I was dependent on that call. So I hope my taxi will be down there at 3:30 because I'm about to go down there right now. I did want to say normally I do like to take the bus or public transport to the airport. That's not an option here in Ireland at this time of night, morning, whatever you want to call it. The earliest bus ticket that I could buy on like Dublin Express, they said the service started at 4:05 a.m. With the service starting at 4:05 a.m., I really wouldn't get to the airport till maybe 5 a.m. And my flight literally boards at like 5:20 a.m. And for me, that was just a bit too close. So I'm just going to take a taxi to the airport just to stay safe. So honestly, don't have too much to say other than that because it's really early in the morning. But time to make this 2-hour flight from Dublin back to Santander. It's 3:36 a.m. I'm here at the airport now. Luckily, I went downstairs early because as soon as I checked out, the taxi man was ready there. So the reason why I'm in the ticket line is because if you didn't see the first vlog, I don't know why it doesn't print my boarding pass or get my boarding pass online. So I have to go to the desk to print my boarding pass. So then after that, I'll be going through security and everything should be fine from there. But this is why I like to get places early. It's a little after 4:30. I've been through security. I think security maybe took 20 minutes, but I've been through security. I just got myself a lemon ginger and mint tea. It says the gate closes at 5:25, so I'm close to the gate, but I'll head over to the gate at like 5 to make sure that I'm in line ready to board. But yeah, I'm tired. I'm ready to get on the plane and go to sleep. Okay, it is 5:31 a.m. Back at the window, have boarded to Santander. Should be there in 2 hours. So see y'all then because I'm about to go to sleep. Hey y'all, so it is 9:20 a.m. I am back here in sunny Santander, Dublin. I was in Dublin for 5 days. I really enjoyed it. I think 5 days are more than enough. I think you could do it if you want to cram a lot of stuff into there, 3, but I think 4 days would probably be like a really good ideal trip to Dublin in my opinion. You may be wondering, like, why are you ending the video at the airport? You usually end your video at home, but that is because of what my next video is going to be. So I've had a great vacation. It's been a good time, but it's time to be back here in Santander. So thanks for watching.